Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by my channel. Tony here. And as you can see, we have a very special guest today, Big John, all the way from NYC. And John's here direct from Japan. So we're going to talk about his adventures buying vinyl in Japanese record stores. Or maybe one store, right, John? You went to one store.
Yeah, I did a lot of research, a lot of YouTube research. Sorry, Tony, I couldn't watch your videos because I had researched Japan.
That's okay. At least that's
But
one less I have.
One of the recommendations was to go to the HMV store in either Shibuya or where's the other one? Shinjuku. We went to the one in Shibuya. Now because we were there for 2 weeks, but it was only a short time. I didn't have a lot of time to vinyl shop, so I was in the store less than an hour. There were some things that really surprised me, and there were some other things that didn't surprise me.
Well, obviously we're doing this from a remote studio because we're trying to get together for the holidays. Some of us can't get together on Thanksgiving, so we're trying to do it now, and we're trying to, have a whole holiday weekend and holiday week. But I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. I know John does too. So what John did today was he was nice enough to bring back some select vinyl that he just picked up in Japan. And let me tell you, I am just starstruck on some of these records. So I'm going to let John do it because we don't want to take up too much time. But once again, Big John, direct from Japan. And John, take it away.
All right. One of the things that shocked me when we took the train into Shibuya, we went to see.
Now,
the
what
Shibuya
type of train was it? Was it a high-speed train?
No, it was a regular subway train. It was on the Ginza line, the end of the line. From,
Like the knives, Ginzo knives?
Like the Ginza knives,
okay,
yes.
Very good, very good.
So we took it all the way to the end from Ueno into Shibuya. And we walked around. We had one day to shop for everything because we had a very packed itinerary. We were there for 2 weeks. So we went.
Translation, the wife was with them. Go ahead.
Oh, but we had a blast shopping. Of course, there's other things that we bought that, we can't mention until Christmas. That'll be another video.
So, John,
but my vinyl adventures, I went to the HMV store. There's also a Tower Records. I was told Tower only has new items. Now, one of the things that didn't surprise me about Japan is most of the new items that you find in a record store are the same European pressings that you would find here on Amazon or Walmart for roughly about the same.
So there's not a lot of Japanese actually manufactured in Japan anymore.
There's a couple
There's a
of
few.
them, but I can't really say for sure because I was only in the store for less than half an hour. Maybe an hour, less than an hour.
You did pretty good.
But I looked around. I went through the bins. A lot of the Japanese pressings, the used stuff, are stuff I already had, so I didn't bother bringing them. Because let's face it, anything that I bought, I'd have to carry back. Importing albums is very difficult now because of the weight limits, and you have to lug it around.
Plus, they're fragile, right?
Yeah, fragility's not a big deal, but the you can't have too many bags and whatnot because you have to manage them. But I did notice there was a table of 200 yen selections. 200 yen in today's market, our dollar's super strong right now. 200 yen comes out to less than $1.50.
So it's an actual dollar bin in Japan, basically.
$1.50 bin.
But these were new records. They weren't.
No, these are used.
These are used albums for $1.
Yeah, used records.
That's just mind-boggling.
Yeah, these are albums nowadays. They're mostly classical releases, and they varied in condition. And I went through all of them, and I picked out a few. We're going to start. When you look at a classical record, right, you want to look at the label, first of all. Second of all, you want to see who's performing it. You want to look for anything like a Japanese writing. So I picked up this album here, even though I have multiple copies of the Brandenburg Concertos, to have a Japanese pressing on Philips, and this is in VG Plus condition, I paid $1.50 for this.
Beautiful.
I'm not really sure who Raymond Leopard is, but Philips is a known label.
Go a little closer. So, and you can see there that there's Japanese text. Okay, and what's this? I see one John has an obi.
This one is a very
which
special.
is I'm interested in
this
the
one.
obis.
This one I consider a major souvenir of Japan. In 1998, for the Nagano Olympics, C.G. Ozawa gave the most impressive opening ceremony for any Olympics. When he conducted the opening ceremony, he had a satellite link all around the world of doing Beethoven's Ode to Joy, which to me encapsulates the Olympic spirit. So to find something by C.G. Ozawa in Japan is very special to me.
And this is a Tchaikovsky piece?
No, this is an actual classical album I don't have, and I have I have a
large collection,
over 1,000 classical records. This one is Dvorak Concertos for 4 violoncellos.
Beautiful.
And it's an Arato Japanese pressing conducted by C.G. Ozawa. It's absolutely pristine. It's beautiful. I got that for $1.50.
Okay, and next up's another obi. Beautiful.
Yeah. This one, Bruno Walter. Obi strip. This is, I believe, is a Columbia.
Excuse the glare. Sorry about that.
Conducting Mozart Symphony. I'm a big fan of Mozart. I followed Mozart. I went to his birth house in Salzburg. I went to his parents' house in Augsburg, his grandfather's house in Augsburg. I went to his. I went to where he composed Don Giovanni in Prague. We went to where else did we go? We went to his apartment in Vienna. So I'm a huge fan of Mozart. I didn't expect to find a Bruno Walter.
What's interesting is this is a mono. So when was this actually recorded?
This is probably late 50s, early 60s.
It's a mono.
It's an older recording.
This was pressed in 75. He said it's Columbia?
It's a Columbia. So it's an older recording. Probably early 60s, I would imagine.
Beautiful with the obi. Okay, what else do we have?
This one here, Mozart's Flute Concerto. This is an original one. This one did not come with an obi because I found it in the shrink wrap. This one I would say is probably a VG condition. But Jean-Pierre Rampal, famous flautist of the era.
I have a number of his music.
Yeah,
There's
so
one
do
where
I.
he did a jazz concerto.
Yes, I have
which
a
is
copy
the
of
famous
that.
one. And I just want everyone to stay tuned because we're coming to the end of this, but we have some rock, some really off-the-hook rock records to show after we go through about 10 more classicals.
Okay.
And I want to thank everyone for subbing. If you haven't subbed, if you like this content, if you like John, let us know. Because John is really an expert in classical as well as rock, blues, and jazz.
This one here is another really cool find. Also, Sprach Zarathustra.
Wow.
Strauss.
You all know, all you Elvis fans know that when Elvis opens up his shows in Vegas after the first couple of shows, they actually did that. Also, Sprach Zarathustra, and that's my favorite classical piece. Also, Wagner from Apocalypse Now.
Okay, yeah.
Wagner, the
Ringa des Nibelungen.
Yes, but what's interesting
the flight of the Valkyries.
Right. What's interesting about this record, Diodato did it on maybe his first Diodato record on CTI. That is, if you don't have it, look that up on YouTube. But that's really cool, John. Really cool.
What's cool about this one? It's Carlo Muti.
Okay, Carlo Muti, great. And this was $1 as well.
These are all $1.50.
These are all from the dollar bin.
The next two are the same record, but they're two versions. This is an OG in VG condition, first pressing of Concerto No. 1, Tchaikovsky, Sladislav Richter. It's VG, but I bought it anyway because it's cool. It has all the Japanese
And you can see
writing
the
in the
price
back.
here. This is 1,800 yen.
That was a lot of money.
That was an original price.
Yeah, that was
Right.
a lot. That was probably the equivalent of $40.
And this is a
today.
beautiful early sleeve.
Yeah, I added
Beautiful
the sleeves later.
No, the paper sleeve.
Yeah, the paper sleeve
sleeves are
is all
beautiful.
Japanese.
Yeah.
But this copy is near mint. It's the same album. The other one is the original Deutsche Grammophon Gesellschaft label, and this is a later Deutsche Grammophon label. I played it, cleaned it. Sounds beautiful.
And let me just add that not only the vinyl is near mint, the jackets. You know, the Japanese records that we get, our imports, they're always pristine, but these are pristine.
The next one is one of my favorite pieces. This one, I don't really know the artist, but it's a Lucerne Festival or a string orchestra. But I've been to Lucerne in 2016. This one is Vivaldi's Quattro Stagioni, the Four Seasons. A beautiful, beautiful label.
Beautiful insert. This one really strikes a chord. John Barry, who did the multiple James Bond themes, James Bond soundtracks, the famous John Barry, just passed away not too long ago. That's a beautiful import of,
it's really nice.
Of Born Free. That's really, and you got this for same
$1.50. Found it at $1.50.
Wow, Born Free, beautiful.
And one of the most remarkable finds in the $1.50 bin is this Nat King Cole Unforgettable. The record is mint. It's a solid black capital.
If anyone wants to know what Nat Cole's records look like in Japanese, it's all in the back here in Japanese graphics. Just exquisite, John. I would have snagged this in a minute.
I saw
This is a mono. This is a mono.
Yeah, it's a mono, and it's a Japanese pressing, and it's near mint.
Made in Japan. Wow.
The cover, it didn't have the obi, but it has all the writing on the back. Probably a late 70s press.
Oh, this is cool.
All right, this one.
Oh, that's cool.
This was not in the $1.50 bin, but I paid 750 yen, equivalent to about $5.
Wow.
It has the obi.
I've never seen this Herman's cover. Is this a Japan only?
I don't know. I really don't know.
The green and
but it's on the brown and red EMI label.
And Noon is still touring.
Yeah, Pink Floyd was on that label.
Wow. Oh, Pink Floyd was on this label?
Yeah. I paid $5 for this. The record's absolutely pristine. It doesn't look like it's ever been played.
Perfect.
Okay. This one here. This one is a little more. This is a Quicksilver Messenger Service.
Beautiful.
This is the album with Fresh Air. I paid 1,000 yen, which is about $7 for this.
I would have snagged that in a second.
Yeah.
Is this a gatefold as well?
Yes, it is.
It's on the cover's the same as the American.
The
cover.
I think
guess,
so.
right?
I'm not sure.
I don't have this Quicksilver. Wow. This one is beautiful.
This one is the most remarkable find. Now, like I said, there weren't very many new Japanese pressings. I saw this and I took a gamble. I didn't know if they slipped a European pressing inside, but the packaging was just absolutely gorgeous.
Well, here's the obi, but show us what's inside.
This copy here, I saw this. It came with a postcard of Bob Dylan and Joan Baez with Mount Fuji in the background. An actual postcard. It has an OB and it has a hype sticker in Japanese on it. And I couldn't believe this. So I had to buy it. This is a new release. If you're in Japan right now and you wanted to buy this record, it's brand new. It's available. You could probably find this in Tower or HMV. But this particular record, it comes with a full-size Paul Glaser poster.
Very rare in American.
Very rare. I've been dying to get a copy of this poster because I have a mint American copy in the shrink with the hype sticker and everything, too high, but I don't have the Paul Glaser poster. But there it is.
Wow.
I finally got the poster.
And it's on the same stock that would be used in the American.
And, yeah, they try to make this look like the American copy. It comes with a nice
insert.
A nice insert, a booklet. Of course, all in Japanese. Nice booklet. There's the back.
A lot of time and effort went into this.
And it also has
a 2-eye label.
2-eye label, clear vinyl. It's absolutely stunning. It's remarkable. This is my souvenir of Japan.
That is incredible.
And it was only 4,000 yen, which came out to $28.
Perfect.
28. I wish I had bought more of them. I wish I had more time in the record store. And even on the outer sleeve, there's a hype sticker.
And it's really heavy cardboard on the.
Yeah, it's made like
American. It's made to last. Wow, this record. Well, actually, the last date is.
It says 1967.
Yeah, just the original date.
This is a no reissue.
Yeah,
this is available in Japan right now, and I believe I saw the volume 2 there with the OB. Had I known that it was going to be this beautiful, I would have bought that as well.
Volume 2 is a double, right?
Yeah,
right.
Double. Now, other albums I purchased in Japan, I didn't actually buy them in Japan, but I bought online. I bought many albums online by this company called Vinyl Garage Japan, and they would import the albums. It was about, I don't know, like $17 for the initial shipping, but if you bundle them, it came out to $10 to ship it. So I would buy albums in bulk, and any album that I thought was cool, if I needed to fill up the box, I would buy Tony a copy. So Tony has lots of Japanese pressings.
I actually did one the other day on
that breakfast cereal
Breakfast
record
in America
was part of a bundle.
From Supertramp was part of a bundle. So here's a really good one, speaking of Beatles.
Yes. This is one of my prized possessions. This is only available in Japan. It's on the Apple label. This copy is absolutely mint.
As you can see the cover, it's from our American U.S. Capitol release of Beatles 65. Here they call it Beatle number 5.
Beatle number 5.
Their fifth album.
All different songs. It's completely different. It has a song listing in Japanese on the front. I forget exactly what's on it.
Wow, this is gorgeous.
Here's another one.
So this is an Apple, actually an Apple pressing.
Apple.
And this is a mono. This is it has mono on the label.
Yeah, that's early stuff.
Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, it's a really nice album.
And how much was this? Do you remember? You bought this online?
I had a bidding war on it. There are not many of them.
Great photo. I think I've never seen that photo.
I probably paid the equivalent of $20 for it.
Did you know this is called the Four Seasons cover?
No, I did not.
These are actually 4 seasons: winter, fall, summer, and spring.
Okay.
And I just learned that.
Another thing about this album, on my 5th birthday, it was either my 5th birthday or Christmas when I was 5 years old, my father bought me a copy of Beatles 65, which was the brand new album at the time, and was my very first rock and roll record. I seem to remember it as November 29th, 1964 for Beatles 65. However, when Tony did the unboxing, it was December 13th?
It was a little different.
It was a little later.
But
I'm thinking I probably got
a copy.
I either got an early copy or it was probably a Christmas present. That was my first Beatle album. Here's another one I imported. This is another very, very special album. Bob Dylan, Desire. It's one of my favorite. I've imported that from Vinyl Garage
Beautiful.
Japan.
Well, great stuff. And there's more?
Yeah, I got a couple
Few
more. A few Simon and Garfunkel's. Sounds of Silence, Japanese pressing. This is VG Plus. It's really nice.
This is a different cover.
Different cover. They have booklets. They have inserts. Wednesday morning at 3 a.m. with the Japanese writing on the back. Much different cover.
You could tell it's Japan because the subway's clean.
Yeah, well, it was clean back then. And this is an SQ quad of Bridge Over Troubled Water.
Wow, very nice.
These are just a few of the albums I imported.
Can you show us a bag of what the...
Sure. If you're ever in Japan, you want to go shopping, look for HMV, especially Shibuya. And I understand Shinjuku has an HMV. And they have bins of 150 yen in the back. 150 yen bins. And you could find albums for like under $2.
Well, John, thanks
Japanese.
a lot. John, thanks for this, for bringing these over to show us. We brought these especially to do this little segment. And we'll get together for Christmas. We'll do a couple segments over at my place as well. But, John, thanks a lot and for sharing. And we hope you enjoy this. Please sub, please like, and let us know if you've ever been to Japan to buy records, because we all know that Japanese pressings are desirable. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Happy Thanksgiving,
Talk
everyone.
to you later. Ciao.
All right. Bye.